Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Snap it to the back. The Broncos will keep this drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
Definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to...
And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're going to throw it again. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Pass to 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Man, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. He's looking on the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets it out fast. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job. Coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. Bulldozes his way through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They keep attacking through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The play action fake. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
Third and goal from way back there. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the quarterback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. The give from the gun. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Hoover. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for room, it's Riley. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, TCU!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Nelson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 20, he's got space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Offense facing 4th down.
Flare! Flare!
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie.
Here we go! Man!
Motion from the offense. Direct snap. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry-up. To the air, it's Hoover. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Igloo! Igloo! Slide 22.
Wide out in motion. They run the reverse. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in their running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Pass to 45. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown Broncos. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 19 over Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He's got the back in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Looking to move it through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Broncos inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boise State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
3rd down coming.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get to it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are. what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.